We are back in the podcast studio today with another exciting episode. Today we're going to be talking about sales, but specifically goals, targets, KPIs, all that good stuff. Why it's important, how to set all these goals, and why you should be sharing them with people in your business. So before we get into it, I will introduce myself. I am Vicky. I am the manager at Fresh Perspective Resourcing. We are a recruitment company with a twist based in the good old Chorley, Lancashire. Today, I have a very special guest joining me. If you are fans of the podcast, you will remember him. It is my wonderful friend, Tony Greenwood.
I don't think you've ever said that phrase before.
I know, I don't know where that came from. You are a wonderful friend, Tony.
Thank you, Vicky. Hello, planet Earth. I'm back in the podcast booth. It's Tony, 38, from Chorley, previously head of broadcast and entertainment at Freshies, but no longer. The podcast has had a rehash and a reformat, and now I'm on as a guest, and I'm very honoured and proud to be back in the podcast booth. And when I put these headphones on earlier, I was like, oh, wow, excellent.
Are you keeping the headphones on the whole time?
Yeah. It takes me back to radio days, and it takes me back to enjoying the podcast from the last few years. And it was one of the favourite things that I've done. Oh,
it's nice to be back here, sat across the table from you.
It is.
Doing this again.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, lovely. So,
thank you.
If people maybe don't know you, I know you've said you're Tony 38 from Chorley.
I am.
But do you want to tell everyone who you are, what you do and all that? Because it might have changed since last time you were on here.
It probably has. I'm now sales director for Sales Geek. We are a business which has the objective of changing the way the world perceives sales. So Sales Geek are a global organisation. We've got Sales Geeks in the UK, in America, in Dubai, in India.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, Australia, all over the world.
Nice.
Basically helping businesses sell more stuff.
And that's what everyone needs, isn't it?
Yeah, people need to sell more stuff. It's the life and soul of their business, isn't it?
What keeps it going.
Without sales, we ain't got no business.
Not making any money, are you?
No. So that's what we do. And I joined my great friend and colleague, Darren Neal, in Sales Geek Lancashire in back end of April, early May. Darren is a great guy. So myself and Darren are helping businesses sell more stuff through like interim sales leadership, sales mentoring, traditional sales training, a blend of all those three usually. And helping them grow, more customers, more revenue, more alignment, more happiness in the sales team.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
You're welcome. Apart from that, it's my birthday next week. Actually,
it is, isn't it? You're going to be 38 again.
Well,
38 for a long time.
Yeah. What else?
Still running?
Still running, yeah. I did the London Marathon this year with yourself.
Yeah, that was tough, wasn't it?
That was tough,
It were hot.
It were hot. But a little bit of advice for those marathon runners out there who are looking to do a marathon later on this year, Chester or whatever. I had 5,000 calories in the 2 days leading up to the marathon. Boy, oh boy, was I glad I did that. I didn't do that in 2024. What a difference. Eat those scones, get that pasta in, get those bananas, get bagels.
Bagels, lots of bagels. I'm
telling you, what a difference. Fueling before a big race is an absolute game changer. And, we're doing a lot of running. I'm doing Manchester half marathon in October. Started my training plan for that last week.
We're trying to get you in for some marathon next year, aren't we? We're trying to get you in for Manchester.
For Manchester, yeah.
So if anyone can get Tony a place on Manchester Marathon.
Oh my God, that'd be well good.
Well, your first choice is London, isn't it? But
I don't think that's going to happen.
But if anyone can get Tony a place at Manchester Marathon, if you're a charity and you want him to run for you.
Please text in the show.
Yeah, send me a message. Well, I'd say send me a message on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn's currently down.
I don't know why that is.
Yeah, so maybe you can't, but
there we go.
Any charities out there that would like Tony to run for them,
that'd be well good.
Get in touch.
Yeah, there's the Freshies wrap party, which is next week on my birthday, on the back of the fantastically successful fifth Freshies, which was at Rivington Barn in June. We raised over
good.
£28,000 for some fantastic charities around Lancashire, and it was a really, really fantastic evening, and I enjoyed myself.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was a great night. We had a good
night.
time. Me and Tony were on stage.
We were hosting, myself and Vicky.
Yeah, and I think we did a cracking job.
We did. I can no longer say that I hosted with Vicky now. Me and Vicky are absolutely 100% 50-50 hosts of the Freshies now.
Co-hosts, yeah.
We are co-hosts.
We are, aren't we?
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
You couldn't have done it without me, could you, really?
No.
No.
And we had a lot of fun on stage, and yeah, the chemistry is strong when we're.
As you can tell from this podcast.
As you can tell from the podcast. Hello, Paula. Hope you're well.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Paula is our business coach
Yeah.
who listens every week
She
without
does.
fail. Number one fan.
Number
and
one fan.
Gives us feedback.
She absolutely
on how to
does.
improve.
Well, there's going to be a lot of improvements to be had on this one, Paul, I have to say.
Yeah, I kind of knew when you were coming back on the podcast this wasn't going to go like all the other
others.
podcasts. No, I knew we would revert back to talking a lot of crap.
Do you think? Do you think the others have been very, very professional with less banter in the first 7 minutes?
Yeah, because I've not always known everyone that I've been interviewing.
Right.
So it was like some of them, it's just kind of getting to know them as well.
Right. Are you interviewing me today? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Well, I meant to be if we ever get into it, but who knows? Who knows?
Okay. Well,
right. Should we crack on then?
listen, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And I'm here for the listeners. And
We're glad that you're back.
Do you think so?
I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we?
Yeah. Please send Vicky a message on LinkedIn.
They can.
They can.
It's down. Hopefully, by the time people are listening to this, it's
back up.
back up and running.
All right. So we're gonna have professional Tony today.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Do you think we've got a lot of pugs outside the podcast booth?
They're running wild.
They're running wild. It's a little bit distracting, but
Right.
I don't want to steal the show. I don't want to.
Well, I am interviewing you.
You
It
are.
is kind of your thing to bring to the table, but don't steal my. I'm the interviewer, so
Okay.
do what I say.
Put back in my box there.
There
everyone.
we go.
Super.
Right.
Thank you.
Tony. So apparently
Yeah.
you've been working in sales for 25 years, which seems quite impossible when you're 38 years old, but
It's just science.
right. Okay. So it's probably safe to say, you know a thing or two when it comes to working in sales. And recently, as you've just told us, you have taken the leap and essentially become self-employed.
I
so
have.
firstly, how are you finding that? Stressful?
It is stressful. It's the first time I've never had a boss. It's the first time I've never been ultimately accountable to anyone.
You're not accountable to Darren?
No,
All right, it's just your mate.
with colleague.
Right.
So we're Sales Geek's a franchise business, so we're working in the same franchise
Right.
area, if you will. But yeah, I've got my own limited company. I've got my own VAT number. I know.
Such an adult.
It's proper adulting, is this? And it's all on me. And so you've got to be very motivated, very disciplined, very diligent, very focused, and I've always been in a position with sales, especially to tell my team, and don't take it personally if you don't win a piece of business.
Yeah.
But now that's come 180 degrees because it's yours now. It really is personal because in those early days you need those deals to come in. You want those deals to come in. You want to work with more people to get social proof that you're good at what you're doing and get credibility and get your name out and all that sort of stuff. So self-employed is good. But it's not like I'm working 3 days a week and I'm on the golf course 2 days a week.
It's dream, eh? Well,
well,
not golf for me, but
no,
dream working 3 days a week.
It's you've got to work when the work needs doing. There is not really in a 9 to 5 anymore. I was even on Tuesday night. I was working till 9 o'clock at night on my couch watching 24, doing some work for a client. So,
do you work at weekends, or do you try and keep it within the Monday to Friday slot?
Try and keep it in the Monday to Friday, yeah. Because the beauty about being your own boss is to have that work-life balance. And I don't want to be one of those people that was working 70 hours a week. What's the point? What's the point in that? No. I want to have that balance. So. Listen, shout out to Darren Neal at SalesGeek,
my best mate,
my new best friend. I called him on LinkedIn these past few months. Incredibly supportive, a fantastic mentor, really giving me a lot of guidance as to how to position SalesGeek, as to what to do, how to, not necessarily how to sell it, but he's been doing it 4.5 years. He's very, very experienced, and yeah, he's been a fantastic ally, and we're a really good team. So shout out to Darren.
Hey Darren, hey, does he listen?
I don't know, but probably send it to him.
Yeah, I hope you're listening, Darren.
Well, he will be. I'll send it to.
Okay.
Well, you can send it to him. I suppose you can't control if they click play or not, can you?
Well, no.
You
would have to set aside some time.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it's going to be quite long.
No. We're going to keep to... Vicky, you know me.
We're going to keep to time.
I like keeping to time. I enjoy being told... the structure. Being told what to do and all that sort of stuff. So, no regrets about being self-employed. I'm 3 or 4 months into my journey. Already got some clients under my belt with some more to come on very soon, actually. In fact, today, another one hopefully on board in Touchwood. So... yeah, it's good. It's good.
Good.
Thank you.
Right, lovely.
Thank
you. Do you predominantly work with small businesses?
I would say we work with businesses predominantly £1 to £10 million businesses in Lancashire. White collar, manufacturing, engineering, transport, logistics. That's where we really had some.
That's your focus.
That's where we live. I mean, we've got a couple of businesses at the moment. One's a £20 million business in Chorley that we're potentially speaking to. But the majority, if I think about, and I'm even helping a couple of businesses at the moment that are just doing about 350,000 with some mentoring. So yeah, as I say, predominantly in the Lancashire area. But yeah, manufacturing, engineering, recruitment. That's where we live. The pugs are trying to get into the podcast
sorry,
booth,
a little bit distracted here. They are clawing at the door to get in.
They are.
I've just messaged the team to someone to get Penny.
There we go. Thank you.
She's gone. No more distractions. So
please.
Right. What do you think holds these businesses back from outsourcing?
What do
something
I think?
Like sales.
What do I think holds these businesses back from outsourcing? The things that we have seen from outsourcing the sales is if it's not going well, they don't know where to turn or who to reach out to. And sometimes in the businesses that we've been working with this year, certainly Darren and I, dare I say it, a little bit of ego. I want to fix it. I want to do it myself. It'll change soon, you know. And we have a phrase that nothing changes. Correct. And that if they bring in some external help, what does that do to the internal team, or does it demotivate them? But actually, all we're trying to do when we go into businesses is support them, upskill them, give them more tools, resources, headspace to do more of the things that they're good at doing.
I think with outsourcing, so like with recruitment, people don't outsource because they think that they can do it themselves. But they don't tend to have someone specifically in recruitment in their business. It'll be a manager who's doing it, whose job is an operations manager, and they'll do the recruitment, so they don't specifically know. But when people are outsourcing sales, they normally have a sales team, don't they? So you probably find that that's kind of the problem, because they already have people in the business doing the sales. And like you said with ego, it's like they probably don't want to get someone in because they're like, well, we already have dedicated salespeople in, and if they're like, we know what we're doing, everyone thinks they know best, don't they?
They do, and even when I have a reflection on one of the businesses I've just started working with in Osotwistle, I had the first session with them a couple of weeks ago, and the feedback was, wow, it's really refreshing. And even when I spoke to the sales manager, because he's remote, yesterday, he's like, yeah, this is exactly what we need: a fresh pair of eyes, a different mindset. Because when you're in the day to day, I call it the hamster wheel. When you're in the hamster wheel, you know, as a sales leader, as a sales exec, you know, you're seeing your customers, you're doing your proposals, you're doing your prospecting, you're doing this, you're doing that, weekly target done, next. Am I doing the right? Are we reviewing the stuff we need to do? Oh no, because we're busy. Move on to the next. Oh, we lost that one. Oh Christ, let's go on to next deal. And now I've got a networking event. It's like, if we just stop and put the brakes on and forget all that sort of stuff, and take 3 or 4 hours out of the business, working on the business, not in the business. That's sometimes where the magic can happen.
Do you sometimes see, though, that people maybe come to you too late? Is it like, do they come to you like, we're outsourcing sales now because shit's hit the fan and we're losing customers, or we're losing profit, or whatever? Like, is that when people kind of come to you, or are people being proactive and being like,
both.
We want to grow, or we need some help?
So there's two, I would say there's two types of people there. If I reflect, and I've only been there 4 months, and maybe Darren, maybe ring Darren and ask him.
Yeah.
But when I think about the 12 clients that we're working with between us at the moment, it really is a blend. So I've got a manufacturing business based in Chorley who have a sales team of 6. They're £11 million. They want to go to 13. Never had any sales training. The only person that's had some sales training is their head of sales, and that was 7 years ago. So, they have a really loose structure. They're like, if we're going to go from this to that, I want to upskill the team. I want to give them more confidence. I want to give them more tools and resources, and be able to be better and sell more stuff, but also give a better customer experience. It's not just once they've sold the stuff. It's that customer,
points,
and all that sort of stuff. And all, but similarly, a business that Darren's working with in Darwin, he was sat next to the managing director at a networking event not too long ago. And again, we just you know, what's happening in your business, how's the sales engine revving, all that sort of stuff. And just off a conversation, his conversion rate was incredibly low for inbound inquiries.
Inbound? Wow.
Yes, exactly.
Shocking.
Yeah. And that's
something's definitely going wrong there.
And that's a conversation that Darren and this chap had. And the MD just thought he thought there was something wrong with the sales team. He thought things were a little bit disjointed. He didn't know what to do or how to fix it. Now, thankfully, Darren's gone in. Things are moving. And with this logistics company, this is one in them. So I would say that they're in distress. The manufacturing business in Chorley they've recognised that.
Yeah.
They need to invest in training and the people and all that sort of stuff, and the business that I've just started dealing with, they're doing okay. They're doing okay.
They could do better.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Could they do better? Absolutely. And this is what we find when we go in, that they've built a fantastic business. 25 years old, this business, employing 35 people in Lancashire. I won't say who it is. No, I won't say
No.
I won't say who it is. And they have literally got to where they've got to just off doing what they think is the right thing to do, with the right processes and the right systems and all that sort of stuff. And when I've got under the bonnet a little bit and asked them a few questions and asked them about certain things and asked them about processes and all that sort of stuff, the longer you spend under the bonnet having a look at the engine, the more you think, wow, right, we could put a new turbo on here and a new this and that and a new fuel filter. And all of a sudden, after a few weeks, this engine's going to be going faster and faster and faster and faster, because they don't know what they don't know, do they?
Well, no, because a lot of people in sales, they haven't actually been trained, have they? They're just winging it. They're just doing what they think they should be doing. Which
will get you so far, which will absolutely
only get you to a certain point.
Get you so far. And with that external help, because we're not there to we are not there to make anyone redundant or take anyone's overjob. We are there to support the whole of the sales team and everyone involved in the customer experience to upskill and be better, win more customers, sell more stuff. Simple. And even now, the small tweaks that we're making to this business are going to make a massive difference. So my point is, and I said,
long story short,
I said to him, imagine what this business could look like with a few more rigid processes and procedures as regards how you sell your stuff to your customers and how you maintain the relationship with your customers once they are a customer. So, in answer to your question, it's a blend.
Wow. I was like, are we going to get back to what the question I just asked? But a blend. Right.
It's
okay.
a blend. It's a blend.
Yeah.
And
I think the problem is, though, when you're dealing with them customers who it's all gone to pot and they're like in panic stage, that's the toughest part, isn't it? Because we see that when clients come to us and they're like, we needed someone yesterday, we've tried it ourselves.
Yeah, you are putting fires out a little bit, but it's also when you sit in front of a business owner or a member of the senior leadership team and just ask them some questions about how the business is going, and sometimes it's not all rosy. Things are tough.
Yeah,
things are tough.
Sales is pressurised, man. Like, that is
sales are tough. Isn't it?
It's tough, especially in the climate that we're in at the moment as well.
But you can't. But people don't know what they don't know, and actually getting external support. Although there's an investment, of course, in external support, but can really reap the.
What's the value in it, Tony?
What's the value?
People need to see the value.
Darren's been working with a business in Accrington for 18 months, and they thought they're a manufacturing business. They do. They're called All Speeds. I'll tell them they're a great business. And
What's that?
They do jacks for airports, right? For aeroplanes. That lift airplanes up. It's only small things.
Only small things.
Yeah, they're only about this big.
The size of an A4 sheet of paper Tony's holding up there.
Thank you. And they're an absolutely fantastic organisation, but thought they were at a glass ceiling maybe 18 months ago, and no outbound sales. That a bit of a disjointed process, Then there was, there was stuff going on, but now they're absolutely flying. They've practically doubled their order book month on month. It's been absolutely sensational.
But will there come a point when they won't need Darren anymore, or is it kind of what you offer can be a long term? It's not like you go in, sort the processes out.
Sometimes we do that
as well.
Yeah, sometimes we do that. But ultimately, it's we usually the average tenure for Darren to be in a business is 15 months.
Right. Okay.
But some he's been with for 4 years and they're still seeing him now. They won't let him leave because
value.
Because of the value, yeah.
Value that he adds.
Things are ever changing, aren't they? If you think, let's think about this business from what it was in August 2024. The business has probably changed a little bit, and some processes might have changed a little bit, and there's different customers and different clients and all that sort of stuff, and they've different things to do and different targets and different, it's a fast changing machine.
It is, right?
In my opinion. Anyway,
we're being very distracted by these pugs today, aren't we?
Yeah,
My goodness,
we're enjoying ourselves.
They've put a whiteboard up against the door.
Against the glass door.
I'm presuming it's to stop Penny getting there, but she's just slid behind it. And
she's only small because she's a pug.
She's tiny. She's not a proper pug. She's definitely mixed with something.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Do you not think?
No.
She's definitely she's small, like a little sausage dog.
Oh, I never thought about that till you just
said it. She don't look like Bruce and Louis, does she?
No.
She's like really low to the ground. Her face is a bit different as well. She's definitely like a large percentage of pug, but I think that she's mixed with something.
I've never thought about that until you've just said it.
Yeah, she's not like the rest of them.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
I know. Yeah, she's just, her belly nearly's touching ground.
Did you talk
She's
about
got tiny legs.
with the rest of the guests on the podcast?
No,
Okay.
no, not really. But just, they're making a big impact today.
They are making an impact,
and I don't know if it shows on this because I keep getting very distracted. I just keep hearing.
Well, it's audio only, and I can't hear it in my ears. So it means it mustn't be coming through on the broadcast.
Oh, very good, very
All
good.
Good.
Right, Tony, I think we need to move on.
I'm ready to move on
to goals.
Let's go for it.
Seeing as that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
The importance of them. Talk to me about
the power
of goals, because I mean, you were telling me yesterday that you've been into some businesses and the sales team don't even have
targets or
KPIs.
KPIs.
Yeah,
no,
which is insane. That's like the foundations of a sales team, isn't it?
I would say, but you don't know what you don't know, do you? You don't. You know, we just get on and we're just going on. Month on month.
So why do we need them then? Why do companies need to have
So let me tell you. So as part of our training, we talk about the power of goals and why they're very, very important. And there was some research that was done at Harvard University in 2024. These are the statistics. 83% of people in the world don't have goals at all. They have dreams.
Goals.
I wish I could, but they don't have any clearly defined goals. 14% of people have goals in their heads, and on average, they are 10 times more successful in achieving those goals because they've got a goal in their head.
Yeah, you got something to work towards.
Only 3% of people in the world have clearly defined goals that are written down, they're on display, you can see them, and on average, those people are 30 times more successful with those goals.
You're part of that 3%, aren't you?
I'm part of that 3%.
You're a post-it note man, aren't you?
I'm a post-it note man. I have a vision board at home that has a mixture of material things, numbers for races, and goals for my business regards clients, revenue, all that sort of stuff. Right. Writing goals down, showing them, sharing them, it'll make you even more likely to get them. So, for example, let's talk about running. London Marathon 2024, I stuck post-it notes all around my sister's house that said 3:59:59 because I wanted to go sub 4 hours. Yeah, I'd done the training and stuff, and I kept. And how many times did I talk about going sub 4 hours? And I did. So, but goals. Why are goals important?
Accountability.
Well, what's the definition of success? It's a phrase I like to use a lot. How do you know? What does good look like? What does great look like? We might not have to measure that in revenue. We might measure that in customer service calls. We might measure that in new client retention, number of orders, Google review. You know what? How and when do we celebrate success? And you can't celebrate success. Well, you can, but you can't without a goal or a target or an objective, can you? And
well, no.
So what's your North Star? You can't manage what you don't measure. So
how do people... So do you know, like these companies who don't have goals, how would they... or targets, how would they put them into place? Because you can't just pick a figure out of thin air, can you? You can't be like, right, well, our target this month should be 20 grand.
No, you have to start at pretty much ground zero.
Right.
So one of the business I'm working with, we set some goals and targets 3 weeks ago, and when you're starting from nothing, it's very, very difficult to, because you really are finger in the air, and that's all about data, analysing the data.
Yeah.
So what do we do, and what do we, you know? And I even said to him, "Are we comfortable with goals and targets? How do we feel about that?" I'm like, right, okay, and. Yeah, they had nothing. Like, how many new customers are we going to win? How many inquiries have we got coming in?
No data.
What's the average deal value? So we are literally starting from nothing, which is maybe a good thing, isn't it? It's maybe a good thing.
Depends how long they've been going for.
Many years. So I said, right, okay, let's have a look at what we did in June, July, August 2024, and 2023, and what. And also, what did we do in June and July 2025? And we'll have to take a view. And then we'll look back in September and October and November and December 24. And let's just take a blend of all these numbers and and put something. At least let's put something down on paper. What do we think's what do we think's achievable? What do we think's acceptable? And how many new customers have we gained? What have we got in the? You know what I mean? It's a big chunk of work. But once we've done that, we can then break down what we need to do in order to hit that number. Simple, really. Well, simple.
You say it's simple because it's your bread and butter. It's what you know, but it's not always simple to.
Yeah, and the reason why I position this with them is that, number one, they didn't have any already, but number two, when Sales Geek go into businesses, we're there to help them grow the revenue, win more customers, and be more successful in and around the sales arena. And we like to put some targets on ourselves. So, and I said to the CEO, I want to take this business from X million to X million in 18 months. And how will we know we've got there? These are the big targets and these are the big goals. That's the North Star, isn't it? Going from 3 to 4 million.
What do you mean when you say North Star?
That's where we want to go. That's where we go.
That's the goal.
That's the
That's the end point.
Yeah, we're on the start line. We've got our vest on. We've got our tunes in. We've got our trainers on. Yeah, well, we've got flip flops on. We're gonna run this marathon. That's what we're gonna do, or even take that all the way back. The marathon's on the 25th of April.
Training.
It's the 1st of January today. What do we need to do?
Yeah.
I need to buy a Garmin. I need to buy some trainers. I need to buy some shorts. I need to eat a bit better. Probably need to go get a gym membership. So all of us. And these are the steps. These are little steps I'm going to do week on week, month on month, and then come marathon day, bosh. And it's a little bit like, right, these are little steps we're going to do month on month. This is what we're going to monitor. We're going to work out what our average deal size is and how many customers we've got. We're going to have a look at how many people we're talking to. We're going to have a look at how many customers, and put this all into a big melting pot. And we've got to come up with something, haven't we? I mean, I even relate it back to you guys. So, there's two sides of the Fresh Perspective business, isn't there? There's the sales side, and then there's the delivery side.
Yep.
And there'll be key performance indicators and goals and targets in
both sides.
Mm-hmm. And you'll have some data that says what your average deal size is. Mm-hmm. The average number of days that you invoice to a client for a vacancy. But you'll also know August. You'll also know in July how many pieces of business you won, and you'll also know how many proposals you did, which will be a conversion rate, and you'll also know how many meetings you had to have to generate those proposals.
Yes.
And you also know how many meetings you had to have to generate the recruitment calls, and you also you'll know how many calls you had to make to generate those meetings, to have the meetings, to have recruitment calls, to have the proposals, to do the one. So all of a sudden, when you've got that information, all of a sudden, you know what the target is at the bottom. You know what you need to stick in at the top.
Yeah, but I think with that, it's important so like you were talking before about like the bigger picture, like the company, what the company needs to make, what the company's goals and targets are. But I think it's important for that to filter down into your sales team. There's no point just saying to your sales team, right, your target is £10,000. This is what you need to do to make that. Yours is that. It's like the bigger picture, isn't it? Sharing it with your team.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But everyone, this is where we want to go. And also from a Fresh Perspective point of view, you want to say, right, this is our North Star by 2020. 2025. I don't know.
Yeah.
2030, we want to have our own building. We want to employ, instead of employing 12 people, I want to employ 25 people. I want to have this number of clients. I want to have, what else do we, I want to be on a foot. Barking dogs.
This is Lenny this time.
Didn't get that with Jenny Cook. We might want to have moved to a 4-day week. You know what I mean?
I'd love to move to a 4-day week. But then the problem is you can say, oh, yeah, I'd love to move to a 4-day week. But it's what you do to get there. Yeah. You can't just say, I want to get to a 4-day week and fingers crossed it happens. It's putting that in place now.
Bang your desk with a pen. Absolutely. I agree with you.
That is how I feel.
But yeah, so how are you going to do it? What are the steps and what are the mini goals that you need to do? in order to make that, to hit that big goal. So have you heard of a guy called Dave Brailsford?
No. Should I?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. He was the team principal at Team Sky, right? Team Sky and the Great Britain Olympic cycling team.
Oh, I love the Olympics.
And he went into that organ, and if you think before 2012, maybe before 2010, they were average at cycling. They were okay. Never won any gold medals, anything like that. And when he went in, he was looking at these 1% marginal gains, right? Not 100, because you can't get from 0 to 100% of something, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking at these 1% marginal gains. And the two things that he really picked up on was, number one, making the wheels as round as they could be. I know. Number two...
I have a confused face right now.
Number two, people always washing their hands.
What?
People always washing their hands. Which means if they washed their hands a bit more, the chances of picking up any illness or any disease was a lot less, so they could train harder. And this is... I'm telling you, go and watch Dave Brailsford on YouTube.
That's what he implemented.
And he was finding, yeah, and also he would look at each individual cyclist and try and find out what's your objective, right? And then he worked with them, 1%. And look at Bradley Wiggins won Olympic gold. And then they absolutely think about Chris Hoy, Chris Froome, and all of a sudden they just took over the Tour de France. And that's about all these little incremental 1% margins that you can make. So if you think about in your business today, what thing are you doing that could be 1% better tomorrow, the next day, the next week, at something, right? I don't know. Think of something.
You want me to think something?
No, it's rhetorical. It's rhetorical.
I'm like, don't put me on the... I'm not being interviewed.
No, but that's all about... But that's all about having an open mind and the ability to think about what are the steps I need to take. So you wouldn't go out and run a marathon right now, would you? No. There'd be steps you need to take and building blocks that you need to have, different foundations and all that sort of stuff in order to be successful. So build on concrete, not on sand. Scale.
Do you think sometimes when people get you to go into their businesses, they think that you're going to be a quick fix, like an overnight fix? Do you know? So
not overnight.
Because you're saying, like, it takes time, obviously, doesn't it, to get to where you need to be. This is not something that's just going to be like, oh, you can have a week of my time and everything's going to be fixed. It's small steps to get to the long-term goal. But do you sometimes think that maybe people think, right, we'll get Tony, a sales geek, and he'll have this fixed in a week for us and we'll be on track?
There is a little bit of that, but also that there's you've got to manage people's expectations in the fact that there's only so much you can do in the time that we're in. Like, we're only in, a couple of days a month or a day a week. There's only so much you can do in that time. We have done some work where we do like a short sprint, so we'll go in for 3 days and build. I'm just about to start a piece of work with a what would you call it? A facilities management organisation that have been working in the industry with the same sort of customers for 30 years, and they're looking to diversify into other areas, into other sectors. But because they've been doing the same thing with the same customers and been so successful for the same number of years, when they're looking to diversify, they haven't got anything to. They haven't got any real sales process, sales training, sales strategy. They haven't got any of that sort of stuff. So we're kind of we're bolting on a new business on the side of a really successful business as well. So we can do that, but we can put a lot of this stuff in almost immediately. But then it's managing and monitoring all the things that the team are doing and how the outreach is going and what the sales pipeline looks like on an ongoing weekly, monthly basis. That
is important, though, managing expectations, isn't it? I think.
Oh, just in life.
Well, yeah, but I feel like people are really poor at it. Like, in general, people are really, really poor at it, and that is something that I will always try and get the team to do here,
100%.
managing expectations, because people come to us and they want a quick fix overnight, like, right, I needed someone yesterday, I need you to get this person in, need a minute next week. I'm like, it don't work like that. Like, we're quick with what we do with recruitment, but we are not a quick fix of we can get someone into you in a week. Like, recruitment takes time, sales takes time, and it's managing those expectations. But I do feel like people just don't sometimes understand that.
And often we will find there can be, what's the word? I'm going to use the word disconnect between sales and operations.
Yes.
Because salespeople want to please the customer. They want to get the deal over the line. They want to win. And that's good. They're resilient, they're tenacious, they're hungry. Good.
Good salespeople.
Good. And they're managing customer expectations of what they think. But all of a sudden, when they come into, we're going to order these water bottles. Yeah, you can have them in 2 weeks. Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll send you the invoice, 50% up front. Blah 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 blah. Go into a factory and they go, oh no, it's a 4-week lead time. I told the customer 2 weeks. Can you do it any sooner? No, not really. Why did you tell them that? I thought that's what you said last week. I never said that last week. I'm sorry, but right.
Then you get unhappy customers.
So down the line, you've got the operations director, service manager ringing. Oh, they're going to be delayed on the sale, and the salesperson going, I'm not ringing them, or and all this sort of stuff, right? Or you've got, I mean, dare I say it? We'll bring you on. Yeah, we'll find you someone in a month coming into operation, and then coming into business. Oh, hold on a minute, I'm full with jobs at the moment. We're going to have to put it back a week. And I was like, I'll have to go back and tell him. Oh, this, but right. But managing expectations from the get-go, which will mean that everyone's happy and everyone knows. Well, dare I say what is expected of them? You do find a little bit of disconnect between sales operations from
everywhere.
Yeah, because salespeople just want the sale. And don't think
They're
about...
like lone wolves, aren't they,
Sometimes.
salespeople? They can be, can't they? Like, because they tend to have their own individual targets that they need to hit. They'll obviously have, like, a company target, but they tend to have their own individual targets, and they're probably a bit... Not like I'm out for myself, but it's like, that's what they need to do, isn't it? They need
100%.
to bring in those sales for themselves. But it is about teamwork, isn't it?
It absolutely is about teamwork, yeah. And the quicker that sales and operations can have a harmonious relationship in the organisation, or just have someone that is a conduit to be that liaison between both parties. I'm a massive advocate for what I call a go no go document.
We spoke about this.
I implemented it. Yeah, I implemented it in a charity that I'm working with, like not too long ago, maybe February. They do training. They do not health and safety, but they do trauma informed training. And I found that previously they were working on stuff that really they didn't have a budget, or they didn't know what they didn't want to do, or whatever. And all of a sudden they mightn't have had the material. So I said, right, qualify everything. And then once you've got all the information that you need, a qualification document, once you've got all the information you need, you've got the budget, you've got the authority, when do they want it, what's the need, what solution are we solving, what's the next stage, all this sort of stuff, present it back to the business. Do we want to do this business? Can we? What's the customer expectation? Can we execute this in the time in the time that they've got? Have they got the money? Are they the right client? Do we want to work with them?
That's important.
Do we want to work with these people?
Not everyone is the right client for you, is it? Like, it's not just a sale.
Especially if you don't. No, especially if you don't see the value. Especially if you don't see the value, as in, and especially if you're not aligned. If it's just transactional, then it's just going to fall down. So I'm a massive advocate. It's not feasible in every business, but then someone from sales and operations or delivery in this business would look at that and go, I've got a bricklayer who needs to be 6'2" and 14 stone and have 5% body fat, and he needs to live in Stoke, and he needs to live there for 20 years and whatever. And sales will go, yeah, we could do that, yeah, we can actually do that.
Yeah.
And they bring that, and then when you put the no-go document in, delivery will go, whoa, I need to put the brakes on this. Why? Well, because I can't find this bricklayer in stock. Blah, 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 blah. And if I give it to the team, they're going to get demotivated. They're going to get upset. And guess what? We're not. Can we fill it? Maybe, maybe not. And if we can't fill it, you're going to have to go back to the client. They're going to be upset. We've not managed to expect it. You know what I mean? And all of us.
The knock-on effect is awful.
The knock-on effect is awful. Go, no go.
Go, no go. Yes.
Go, no go. Goals are important. Get them set.
There we go, because I was just going to stop you there.
I know you were.
I'm looking at the time and I'm like, Tony, we need to wrap it up. I know you'd love to talk about sales and goals and all that.
Write your goals down. Only 3% of people on planet Earth have the goals written down, and they're 30 times more successful if they write down those goals. Get them on a vision board. Get them on a post-it on your desk. Get them in your team. Get them on a PowerPoint presentation. Get them on the mirror in your bathroom. Get them on your bedside table. Whatever you're doing, running, business, cooking, fishing, I don't know, whatever you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you for that little bit of wisdom at the end there, Tony.
Thank you.
Right, we're going to move on.
Right.
Have you listened to the New Style podcast? You know the bit that we do at the end?
Yeah.
Fresh or stale.
Okay.
It's my favourite part. Don't stop looking at them. Don't look at what the phrases are. So I'm going to give you some words or phrases, and you need to tell me if these things are fresh.
Which means?
Good, fantastic, we love them.
Yeah.
Or stale, get in the bin, we don't like them.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I do understand.
Okay, so the first thing is hawker trainers.
Never had any.
No, do you feel any which way about them?
No.
I've heard some things about hawker trainers.
What have you heard about hawker trainers?
Like, the people that wear them are a bit...
You can't... This is an audio broadcast.
I don't really know. I've had conversations with people and like, oh, God, they wear hawker trainers. And I'm like, what's wrong? I mean, I've never had a pair.
No, New Balance.
New Balance.
Asics,
yeah. Love my Asics trainers. But hawkers, don't really know.
I'm going to say Fresh.
Fresh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid running brand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not my brand, but a solid running brand.
No, I feel like, you see a lot of people wearing them when you go races, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, they're a leading running brand for road and trail.
Right.
100%.
So they're fresh.
And for trail, yeah.
Yeah.
They're fresh.
Okay. What about AI images?
Stale.
I mean, I was just showing you one before we started this podcast. It was a picture of a Range Rover on a roof.
Yeah. On a roof of a house, not its roof.
On a roof of a house, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I think they're fresh or stale? Depends. Like, if it's obvious. But then I suppose that's the point, that it's meant to be obvious.
It depends on the image, but not that.
If Tom's doing them, I hate them.
Stale.
Absolutely stale. Tom in our office is obsessed with using ChatGPT to make images.
He's with his goals.
I mean, he's doing all right at the moment, but I wish he'd spend less time doing it, especially when he offends a lot of people in the office with them. Oh, my God, did you see the one he made of Cheryl?
What was it? You can't say, we'll have to, I mean, we can't even describe it. It must have been rude and offensive.
Yeah, so, and
right.
I don't like that they're misleading sometimes.
No, we don't like that at all.
I'm going to say stale.
Stale it is.
Teams meetings.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You're all for face-to-face, aren't you? You're
if
not
anyone,
teams.
No.
Stale for you.
100%.
I enjoy a Teams meeting.
How can you get to know someone on a screen?
Well, you can have a chat to them. You can see.
You
can see body language, though.
Feel.
Yeah, I get it, but it depends what I'm comparing it to, though. Like, if we're talking Teams compared to face-to-face, yeah, probably would like face-to-face. But if I'm talking Teams compared to Zoom, God, Zoom.
Well, Teams to Zoom, whatever. We're talking digital meetings, aren't we?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're talking digital meetings here.
Right.
If I would never, if someone wanted a meeting with me or Darren, there's no chance on planet Earth I would have this first meeting on Teams or Zoom. No chance. If they didn't want to meet me face to face, wouldn't have the meeting.
So when would you use Teams?
Just internal meetings.
Right, okay.
Or just to jump on to talk about something. Or if I've got, or with some referral partners. So I had a meeting with NatWest and Boost and UClan just a couple of weeks ago, all 4 of us on Teams.
Right, okay. But it's stale in your opinion.
Or if you're not meeting your customers face to face, you're doing it wrong. That's why you're not winning business. I'm talking to you, sales team. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Right, okay. It's
wild.
Stale. Right. What about Tic Tacs?
Do you know what? Let me tell you about Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs are a great thing. You just don't see them anymore, do you?
Do you actually like Tic Tacs?
Yeah.
I know the reason why this is in here.
It's childish, is what it is.
I'm just gonna expand. Tom calls you a Tic Tac, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah. He calls you a Tic Tac. I don't know why. And we did, Tom did some little games for us, going back to AI images last week, where he wanted all the team to make ChatGPT images of something funny, and the funniest one won. And the one that won was a box of Tic Tacs, and each Tic Tac had Tony's face on.
I'm glad some people found it funny.
You found it funny.
Yeah,
So Tic Tacs are fresh.
Tic Tacs are fresh, literally.
I used to like them green. Oh, just hit me chin on the microphone.
Beard.
I used to like those green and orange ones.
Green, yeah. I'm a fan of all. Yeah, any Tic Tacs. Yeah.
Okay, and then the final one. I know exactly what you're going to say for this, and I know I'm going to totally disagree with you.
Yep.
Ironing.
Oh yeah. That is fresh, baby.
You love a good
I love ironing.
Don't you?
I love ironing.
I own an iron,
and
I don't use it.
Hold on. I don't love ironing.
Yes, you do.
I just get immense satisfaction out of it.
You love it,
and I enjoy it. I mean, I love running and eating burgers.
Right, okay, in this context, ironing is fresh to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the size. I don't iron a lot of stuff. Well,
you iron everything, Tony.
I don't iron socks and underwear.
I thought you'd be an ironing your socks type of man.
No.
With other stuff that you iron.
I iron T-shirts.
I don't understand why.
I iron shorts, I iron shirts, I iron jumper. Every inside out, of course. Jeans, chinos. Yeah.
No.
I need to look smart, I need to look sharp.
Oh,
that's not
you're
ironed.
Looking at my... No, I don't. I own an iron. I don't use it. I literally use it if I'm like going out on a Saturday night and I need something. Normally, actually, I take it to my mum's to iron. I'm like, Mum, will you iron this for me if it's an important occasion? But I can't be bothered. I just give it a good comes out at washing machine and I give it a good waft. Do you know?
Again, is.
But who's saying anything like this? Is maybe a tiny bit crease, but it just drops out, doesn't it, through day? And you're moving, and it's going to get creased. Like, do you know that stuff that you iron and then you sit on it and it's like it's creased already? I'm like, what a waste of my time. I'd rather not. And you know what? No one's really ever said anything to me apart from you about this T-shirt. But I'm just it's a waste of time. It's stale.
I respect your opinion.
Thank you. And that is the end of Fresh or Stale. Have you enjoyed yourself, Tony?
I've enjoyed, yes.
Yes, you have. You've enjoyed being back on the pod?
Yeah, I really have.
Yeah.
I was a bit nervous about it to begin with.
Right, yeah. But
yeah.
You're feeling better now that it's done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to come back?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Would you like me back?
Yeah, I would actually. I would like you to come back on the pod. I've missed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Of all the people you've interviewed, has this been the most fun?
Yeah, it's a bit of familiarity though, isn't it? It's different. I've enjoyed interviewing everyone on the pod, but...
What kind of value do you think we've added to the listeners?
You've given them some great tips on setting goals within their business, Tony.
I think they must.
Yeah. And why you should outsource sales if you're struggling. Like, do you know what? I don't know if people know, like, because it's obvious that you can go to recruitment companies and you can go to like HR companies.
Marketing.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's always obvious that you can outsource your sales and before you started at Sales Geek, when you started, I was like, what do you actually do? Because I didn't understand, and I think
I'll show you.
Yeah, but I understand now, and obviously I understood before this podcast. I've not just learned it on the podcast.
No.
But I think it's good to know that people can go to places like Sales Geek for help.
They can.
With the sales and outsourcing it.
They can.
So thank you for adding that as well, Tony.
Thank you.
And that is the end of the podcast. If you want to go and check out Tony, he's Tony Greenwood on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I'm Vicky Taylor on LinkedIn.
You
can go and look at everything fresh related. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Our website is fp-resourcing.co.uk. We're on YouTube. We're everywhere. So if you want to go and check us out, please like, subscribe to the pod. Leave us a review. 5-star, obviously. And we will be back again in 2 weeks' time with another guest. So thank you very much.